Okay, our objective is to review for the cumulative exam, which is on chapters 1 through 6. You started your review yesterday. We'll spend 2 or 3 days in class reviewing, going over your review sheet. Friday is going to be the cumulative exam. So we'll start it Friday. It will definitely take Monday as well, at least part of it. So I'll make sure I break it down into 2 parts for you. Okay. How was the review yesterday? Is it okay? The first part should have been pretty easy, Kevin. Either whiteboards or some kind of review game. I haven't decided yet. Okay. And then next thing, I told you this earlier, but I'm going to tell you again, your probability quizzes are graded. They are in the grade book. They were in there by yesterday morning. So tomorrow when you come in, they will be on your desk. I want to grade Peyton and Nathan's. So when you come in tomorrow, they'll be on your desk. We'll go over them, and then we'll put them in your folders. Okay? So the rest of this week is just reviewing. Next week on Monday or Tuesday, we'll start chapter 7. Okay? Okay, let's start with going over the warm-up. Okay, number 1, Joseph, can you tell us what property that represents? Good. Inverse what? Property of addition. Good. Camille, number 2. Good. -1 POM or property of multiplication. Amberly, number 3. Good. Identity, property of multiplication. I abbreviated there, but that's okay. They're up there. David, number 4. Good. Commutative property of addition. Nathan M., number 5. Good. Associative property of multiplication. Oops. Addition. I have multiplication on mine by accident. I don't know why. Of addition. Thanks, Nathan M. Michelle, number 6. Good. 0 property of multiplication. Good. Okay, number 7, this was a word problem where you had variables on both sides. So I need someone to tell us, how did you set that up? In other words, what was the initial setup? Ray, can you tell us? Good job. Awesome. So investment 1, investment 2, here's exactly what Ray just read. Anyone have questions on how to set this up, excuse me, or confused on why the x goes where it does? Okay, Gia, once you solved for x, what did you get? Okay, good. Give me your calculator until we're done with the warm-up. You shouldn't be doing this, okay? You're going to break the calculator doing that anyways, okay? Okay, x is 2.5 and number 7. Okay, Josh, number 8, what did you get? Good, number 8 is 75 weeks. Skylar, number 9. Good, 3. Number 10. Shane, what'd you get for number 10? Good, 10 is -18. Yeah. For which one? Okay, I'll go over it. Okay, so let's start with number 10. Number 10, the first thing that you need to do is multiply both sides by the bottom of the fraction. Okay, hey Sam. Did you check into homeroom? Did you check into homeroom? We only have 10 minutes. You can just wait. Do you have a study hall? Okay, you can just wait till tomorrow. That way you have more time. Thanks for checking in. Okay, sorry. You got it? You sure? Okay. Sure? Okay, anyone else? Warm-up questions, how to set something up, how to solve? Every day I'll try to focus on something different. I figured word problems would be good for today. Okay, let's start going over the review. So everyone flip to your homework. Okay, starting with numbers 1 through 4, I'm going to have one person read all those answers for us. So Mike, we're going to start with you. Yep. 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 Uh-huh. Good job. And if you wrote down how to read them, for number 1, you should have 2 to the 4th power. Number 2, you should have 7 to the 2nd power, or 7 squared. Number 3, is that a third? Sorry. 7 to the 3rd. Number 3, 4 squared, or 4 to the 2nd. And then number 4, 13 to the 1st power. So if you wrote them out, I didn't care about that. You didn't have to, but if you did, that's how you say them. Okay, Gio, can you give us the answers to numbers 5 through 8? Good job. Skylar, answers for 9 through 12. Yep. Good job. Okay, answers to numbers 13 through 16. David? Yep. Good job. Answers to numbers 17 through 20, Greta? Yep. Yep. Good job. Okay, before I keep going through, does anyone need me to go back to a slide? Camille, what numbers? Okay. I just realized I'm probably going too fast. Anyone else need me to go back to a slide before we keep going, Steve? You sure? Okay. Okay, Abigail, can you give us the answers to 21 through 24? Good. Positive 4.67. Good. Neil, answers to numbers 25 through 27? Yep. Good job. Drew? Go ahead. You want to do the next part? Or do you have a question? If you have a question, you can ask that first. Okay. Go ahead. Next part, Drew. Good. No, not for number 29. What'd you get for 30? Okay, it should be x is greater than or equal to -4. I just read that wrong. What did we get for 29? Anyone get anything different than 14? Josh? Good, x is greater than 2. Number lines, please make sure if it's less than or equal to or greater than or equal to that you have a filled in circle. If it's just less than or greater than, you have an open circle. Okay, Ben, can you give us the answers from 31 through 33? Okay, what did you get for 31? Good. Alexis, can you tell us what you got for 32 and 33? Good job. Again, check your graphs. Mine are up here. Drew? Yeah. Let me go through the rest of them, and then we'll come back to that. Just remind me. Make sure you all check your answer. Okay, Joseph, can you tell us what you got for 34 through 37? Okay. Good. Good job. Okay, so there's 34 to 37. Camille, 38 through 41. Good job. If it's 1, what is that called, Camille? Do you remember? If the GCF is 1, they are, begins with an R. Camille, do you remember or no? Okay, Kevin? Good. So you might want to make sure that you jot down for 41. Definition there is they are relatively prime. The only thing they have in common is 1. So relatively prime. Okay, 42 through 45. Josh? Yep. Good job. And then Evan, last row, 46 through 48. Good job. Okay, there's all of our answers. Does anyone need me to go back so you can see and answer again before I go to Drew's question first? Mike? You need to recheck something? Okay. Joseph? Okay, hold on one second. Anyone else need to see and answer again? Nathan M., what numbers? Okay, let me start with 30. Okay, here's 33, and then Mike, I'll go to yours. Greta? Yeah, yep. Let me go to Mike's and then Nathan M., you okay? These ones, Mike, right? Okay, and then Greta, 13. There you go. Anyone else need to see answers again before I go to questions? Neil? Okay, I was just on that page. Did you forget to tell me? Okay. Joseph? Okay, let me go to, Neil needs to see one thing here. Neil, make sure you're listening next time when I ask, okay? Okay, Drew, I'm going to go to you first, and then Joseph will come back, because Drew asked me about 32, right, Drew? Okay, Neil, you okay? All right, so Drew, on 32, what is the very first thing that you did so I can do it the way that you did it? Okay, how did you get -4 to the other side? Okay, so plus 4x to both sides. This goes away. So you have 14x plus 3 less than -81. And then did you subtract 3 on both sides? Okay, so we have 14x less than -84. And then, okay, maybe you just divided wrong. -84 divided by 14 is -6. You okay? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, just take your time. Okay, Joseph, what number? 48. Okay. Okay, 48, you need to find the least common multiple of the numbers. So the first thing that you want to do is make the prime factorization tree. So what did you bring 40 down into? What did you do? Listed the factors? Okay, you just divided by 2 too many times. That's why. But let me show you it this way anyways, just in case you want to check it this way. You can change 40 to 8 times 5. Okay, and then we can change the 8 to 2 times 2 times 2. And then 96, we have 12 times 8 is 96. We're going to change our 8 to 2 times 2 times 2. We can change our 12 to 4 times 3, and then the 4 to 2 times 2. So for least common multiple, and this goes for everyone, if there's repeats, take the most you can, and you need to make sure that every factor is represented. So this side has 5 2s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's how we get 2 to the 5th. This side has a 3, but this side doesn't, but you need to make sure that every number is represented. So you have to take the 3. This side has a 5, but this side doesn't, but you have to make sure every factor is represented. We ignore these 2s because there's 5 of them over here. We want to take the most. So I would check it this way. You can still do your method, Joseph, but just be careful, okay? Anyone else? Questions on anything on the review? Anything in regards to the difference between LCM and GCF? Ray, keep the calculator down, please. Skylar? Sorry, I didn't see you. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so 44, the way that I taught this to you first was to write out all the variables. So I had you take x squared and write it as x times x, y squared and write it as y times y, until we learned exponent rules. So let me teach it to you using exponent rules. 8/12 reduces to 2/3 because 4 goes into each of them. Do you understand that part? Okay. When you're dividing same base, what do you do with exponents? Subtract them. So 2 minus 1 for the x's is 1, so x to the first is on top. Take the y's. This is a 1 here, this is a 2 here. 1 minus 2 is that a 3? I just can't see it. That's a 3. Sorry, Skylar. 1 minus 3 is -2. So when you're subtracting the exponents of the y's, you get a negative. You cannot leave your answer as negatives, so this needs to move to the denominator. Did you forget to keep your exponent as negative, maybe? Okay. Do you remember those rules, though? Anyone else? Questions on anything on that? Josh? And leave it on the bottom? You can do that. The rules in the book and in the algebra book say to do it the other way, but the way you're saying, that works every single time. Joseph? Yep. That's what I told Skylar. That's fine. You can write out the variables and cancel. That was initially how I taught it to you guys and girls until I taught you the exponent rules, so that's fine. Anyone else? Questions on anything for the first part? We're going to keep moving here. Okay, so here's your homework. Cumulative review. We're obviously going to keep working on this. I want you guys and girls to do numbers 49 through 99. So 49 through 9. There, some of them, here, yeah. Mike, hold that up. Can you stand up for a second? Look at what Mike's holding up. That's most of the numbers, the types of numbers chart. You'll be fine. You guys all looked at me like I'm crazy today.
What's wrong with you, Mr.
I don't know what's wrong with me today. Yes, you have. I'm glad you noticed that. We keep spiraling, Steve. You've done it before. Okay, so now that you're over that part of it, right?
Not over.
What I did, so we have time for a review day in class, I broke it down into 3 different days so that we would have Thursday as a review day in class, okay? Tomorrow, I'll make up another warm-up that has other concepts and skills on it, okay? So that way we're practicing everything, even the old stuff. You have 20 minutes in class, well, about a little less than 20 minutes to work on this right now. I'm going to walk around, answer any questions on anything that you have. Miss Wingrove also has an answer key. If for some reason you need to go back to her and ask, that's fine, okay? Use the time wisely in class. I want to make sure that everyone's okay and that you're all remembering this. That's why I'm giving you the time in class today, okay? Test Friday. Ray. Okay, I'll be right there.